What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got our best beginner's guide and codes for the official global launch of Pouring Rush by Gravity Co. Look us up for more amazing gaming content. So this game, honestly, it's very similar. It's honestly like a carbon copy of a previous idle RPG game that we played several months back. Let's go ahead and let's jump into our coupon codes first. Settings, then we're going to go to coupon. We got two codes to enter. The first code is going to be welcome. We're going to enter this, get a bunch of free rewards, and then we're going to go back into coupon. We got one more to enter. This last one is going to be Pouring Rush 1121, basically 1121 for the release, global launch, and we'll get some more free rewards. Now from this menu, I want to do my first tip, because when I first started playing this game, I was like, how the hell do you change your name? In the top left corner, you can see your little character avatar. We're level 20 right now, and then it has your default name. And I was like clicking on the avatar thinking, hey, is this how you change your name? That's not how you change your name. You got to go into settings, and it's right here, nickname. So go to nickname, and that's how you can go ahead and change it. Apparently though, you can only change it once. So you can see it's all grayed out for me. So I can't change my name again. You can only do it once, which is, I don't know. This game is honestly kind of buggy. It's been crashing a lot on my Android tablet. So yeah, it's a bit iffy, but we're still got some beginner tips for you to enjoy this. So the next thing I'm going to go over is, if you do go ahead and fail a boss challenge, which you can see right now, I have failed a boss challenge, your character is just going to keep replaying the last stage over and over and not actually advancing. So you're pretty much just opening up these treasure chests, trying to get better gear and trying to get XP and then your coins so that you can increase the level for your treasure chest. So once you do get strong enough, you got to come here and click the challenge. See how it says challenge? Because I failed that boss challenge. It's going to stay like this forever. So make sure you're paying attention to this. And if you're like, oh, I'm strong enough, why aren't I really progressing? It's that. Just click challenge, and then you'll go ahead and you'll start challenging the boss and moving forward. Next thing is, you're going to see this little present guy walking around here in the top corner. He's just going to kind of randomly move around. You're going to click on him. He's going to give you some free rewards. He goes ahead and he randomly appears just periodically as you're playing. This way to level up fast is going to be with your treasure chest, because this thing pretty much dictates how we level up our characters. It also is going to increase the chance for us to get higher rarity loot. So what you need to do is make sure you take advantage of this auto. You should constantly, anytime you're able to upgrade this to the next highest number that you can open up, do that. So right now I'm able to open up 3 treasure chests at once, and I have it set so that it's only stopping for legendary. If it doesn't get me a legendary piece, then it's just going to instantly sell it. From there, you also are going to be constantly going ahead and upgrading this using your coins, but you're going to notice that it's a really long timer. So you need to constantly speed this up, and this is where you should pretty much only use your speed ups. Do not use your speed ups anywhere else, because this is like the biggest bottleneck. You're going to get to the point where you just have so much gold, but you're not able to advance your treasure chest fast enough because of that time. You can see that I have almost 1,000,000 gold, and I could upgrade my treasure chest, you know, at least several more levels, but the speed ups are killing me right here. So if we go on to our castle and we go to our research lab, this is another area you can use speed ups. Don't use them on the research lab. Like I said, just use the speed ups to upgrade this, to speed this up, because this is like how you progress fast. Next, let's head on over to the castle, which we were just in. We have the magic castle, the research lab. I don't have this other stuff unlocked yet, but we're making our way. But the magic castle is kind of this match 3 mini game where you're going to be coming in here. You're going to have a bunch of different turns. Right now I got 45 saved up because I haven't done this in a while. Diamonds from this. You can also get the zenny, which is the gold coins that you can use to upgrade your treasure chest, and also the ore. The ore is extremely important because the ore is used for your research. Now, if you want to do this the right way for the research lab, there's some things in here that you want to research first before anything else. The first one obviously being the ore obtainment. Now this does cost a lot. It's like 30,000 of the ore, but what this does is it means that you're going to generate more ore over time every time you're doing that magic castle area. So for the long run, that is your best bet because it's going to yield you more over time. If you plan on playing this game for a long time, if you plan on playing this game for a couple months or whatever, then this is going to be good. If you're only going to play this game for a couple weeks, then I would say just go for like the stuff that's going to increase your attack and whatever it may be. But if you're heavily invested, or obtainment, also offline rewards. You want to look for passive things that are going to just give you the most return for your value over time if you're playing for a long time. For max block movement and movement count recharge speed, this has to do with the turns that we get from the Magic Castle. So we actually do want to increase our overall amount because you are going to get to a point where you're maxed out on how many block movements you have and you pretty much will not be able to generate any more. You reach a cap. So that's why researching that will increase your overall level cap for this, or the amount that you can have. And then the other thing is going to increase the time that it takes, or I guess reduce the time that it takes is how I should say it, for you to go ahead and generate more movements. Now, the thing that I don't like about this game, and I've been clicking on these and trying to figure this out, it doesn't tell me what our cap currently is, right? At least over here, I'm looking and I don't see one movement count. So I'm not sure what my limit is right now, but we have a research. Now from there, the next important ones are going to be obviously attack speed and attack. I would say attack speed first. If you can save up to 10,000, it's going to help you out. It's going to help you do more damage. You also have your attack, which can go up by 10% each time, all the way up to 5 times, so 50%. Then you also have like your defense and HP. The defense and HP really aren't that important. It's more so attack speed, the max block stuff, the offline rewards, and the ore obtainment. When you get a little bit further in the game, you're going to unlock this thing called your ruins. What you should do is do not upgrade these with your gemstones, your magic stones. Just keep summoning until you have your entire board filled up. It's better to have a full board than to just have like 1 or 2 of these and waste the 250 magic stones just to upgrade this. So right now I'm saving until I get 1,000, so that way I can do another summon. Once you reach level 20, you're going to be able to do your first job change. So if we take a look at our jobs, we have a couple different ones that we can choose from. We go to the job tree. Let me go to the job tree first. You start off as novice, then super novice, and then the choices are swordsman, magician, and archer, and each one has their own personal play style. The swordsman is really good for being more defensive, and you're going to have a lot more survivability, more defensive. For magician has some really good AoE damage, and they specialize in certain skills. The one that I went with was archer. I really like the archer build. Archer has to do with chain attacks, so there's going to be skills and pourings that have to do with chaining attacks and also attack speed. You can reset your job, but it costs 4,000 diamonds. So you really, make sure you're making the right choice based on your play style. Resetting the job can cost you a lot. Changing the job, we can go from hunter or bard is going to be our next option once I get to level 30, and you can kind of see the different passives. So they have the same active skill. The active skill doesn't change, but their passives are going to change when you advance to the next class in that main job. So hunter, the new passive we're getting is attack speed and crit rate. Or if we go with a bard, our new passive added is going to be 10% flee and 10% accuracy. I really don't like the bard. I think the hunter, that damage dealing is going to be a lot better if we go to the job trees. For archer, I personally recommend going hunter, sniper, ranger, and then windhawk. That's just a really, really strong high damage dealing build. If you're going to go for like the magician, you've got wizard, high wizard, warlock, and archmage. But this elemental master one is also pretty strong. So honestly, For the Magician, I think both of these builds are really strong hacking. So the Dragon Knight is going to be like more damage dealing, where the Imperial Guard tree is going to be a little bit more for survivability and more of a defensive stance. Really important thing that I also want to mention with your blessing: every day when you first log in, your very first login after reset, this blessed treasure chest will immediately start running for 2 hours. The problem with this is if you log off while this is active, you're missing out on this bonus, because this bonus is only applied when you open a treasure chest. So basically, every time you open a treasure chest, you're going to sell the gear, or if it is a piece that you're going to use, you're going to equip it and then you're going to sell the other gear. Every time you open a treasure chest, you're pretty much always going to get XP and gold coins. Now with the blessing, this is going to increase that XP and that Zenny, the gold coins, by an extra 120%. If you log off while this is active, the game stops opening treasure chests. You only open the treasure chest when you have the game running. So it's very important that your very first time you log in after reset and you see this blessing activated, you pretty much, if you want to advance fast, leave your game on for the 2 full hours. Do not go ahead and play for 20 minutes or 30 minutes and then log off, because if you do that, the blessing is still running. That 2 hour timer is still running, and you're going to get AFK rewards, but the AFK rewards do not open up the treasure chest. So you really miss out on that blessing. It's kind of stupid. I hate how they did that, but that's how it is. It encourages you to continue playing. But that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see y'all later. Peace.